Hey, what's up everyone? This is going to be an update video showing you the various outages taking place, not just worldwide, but mostly here in the United States. The latest that's been reported 1 hour ago, Telstra outage, which is in control of a major amount of ATMs and banking technology. ATMs and EFT POS are down in a nationwide issue. There's a nationwide issue taking place with the ATMs. Most of them are down nationwide right now. Service restored after a long internet outage due to a fire they claimed at an AT&T facility. AT&T finally restored the internet service to Dallas customers hours after it went down. That was 2 weeks ago. Power switch failure, they claimed. YouTube TV subscribers should hurry to get a credit for recent outage. Okay, that's from a week ago. You remember when YouTube first went down? YouTube went down, their YouTube TV went down, Google Play Music went down, YouTube Red obviously went down because it's a part of YouTube. A company like Google, they're not going to go down without some explanation, but they did, and they didn't give an explanation. This nationwide outage tracker is a fantastic resource during big storms, and people have been going to it for checking out why their electricity is going down. Let's see. Check these others out here. Let me show you these others. Sprint, as of 18 hours ago, Sprint says its service has finally been restored in the Midwest following intermittent outages throughout the Midwest. Telstra restored their cloud services after an outage to cloud services of that particular company. An outage has hit 5,000 NES customers on Thursday night. So late last night, 3 hours ago, an outage hit 5,000 customers, Nashville Electric Service customers here in Tennessee. So 5,000 customers without power, no electricity. They're investigating into it right now, still investigating why it happened, and they said up to 100 people are still on the list of no electricity. A Fermi 2 plant is finally back in service after a refueling outage took place. Apple's iCloud services suffered an extended outage as of 1 week ago. Apple's iCloud went down. Netflix went down for many people 2 days ago, still not working for several people. Users are reporting streaming service outages all over social media. They went to report it on Twitter last Friday, but Twitter went down as well. So Netflix was down last Friday, Twitter was down, Spotify music streaming service was down, and several websites, including Wired.com, which tried to report on it, were down as well. They said somehow or other several webcams went down worldwide, and they blamed the internet traffic or people's webcams, but they said they couldn't find exactly who or what caused it, but they're blaming it on webcams and somehow blaming it on surveillance cameras or something like that. I find that to be completely just made up, but they say that's not likely the reason. Moving on to this. So, remember how YouTube went down? YouTube Red, Google Play Music Service, which is connected to it. They're owned by Google, and their YouTube TV went down. An outage actually affected the local emergency service numbers. They had people trying to get a hold of the emergency numbers. Individuals were trying to call for the emergency room. The emergency room couldn't get a hold of the 911 number. They said outages were affecting the local emergency service numbers in Hominy, and people couldn't get a hold of 911. Come on. Remember when 911 went down for several people a while back? AT&T customers experiencing issues, Comcast customers experiencing issues with outage reports of 911. Service customers planned a portion of West service outage was planned as a test, they claim, for West Jackson. Google finally apologized for the YouTube TV and YouTube outage for their service. So 3 days ago, it happened again. Is YouTube down? Is it down for you 3 days ago? Was it? This website, Newsweek, reported that users reported video sharing service was not working 3 days ago. Several people weren't able to connect. There were connection issues. Servers were down for the PlayStation 4 and Origin. And several social media websites and services were down as well. People couldn't communicate. And right-wing social media websites went down where people tried to communicate with each other through that way. They went down as well the other day. They believed that it was targeted. Sprint says that they called the outage issues in a portion of the county resolved. They called it, said it was resolved. And then some customers today still experienced an issue. Landline phone services went down. The outage was affecting Gordon Township. Cell phone outages, landline outages, internet outages, communication issues. California power customers, they filed a claim on the preemptive outage that took place. Microsoft Outlook and Hotmail users complained of their service outage 3 weeks ago. Power outages taking place. Alexa, let's see here. There were issues with Amazon servers. I was having issues getting my Amazon Fire TV stick to connect earlier. It did not want to connect to my account. It didn't even want to connect to my network. It wouldn't recognize it, and it still didn't work after I connected it. They claim that a squirrel caused a brief power outage to 3,500 customers in this area shown here, and Oshkosh Northwestern Company reported. An electrical fire and another AT&T facility reported. That might be the same one there. Widespread outages of electricity. Florida Panhandle still having widespread various issues. Finally resolved several of them. Let's see here. DirecTV had a nationwide outage 3 weeks ago. 911 service finally restored in Stearns County. Cause the outage was identified. Let's see. In Great Falls, work resuming to repair the damaged line causing internet outage. 4 days ago, another YouTube outage happened for several people. Short power outage took place, but they said that it was planned. They claimed they forgot to tell the people. I&M customers targeted during the power outages. There was a scam alert that took place, but they claim they said a tree knocked out power for more than 800 in Oak Grove. I get that. That can happen. Radios and radar went down in Columbia after an outage. In WS, the National Weather Service went down. The NOAA went down. The radars went down. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, their radios went down, warning people for things. Their radar went back up finally. National Weather Service in Columbia went back up after the outage. And 15 hours ago, more than 90% of Gulf Coast electric customers have power again finally, so that's good news for them. Vectrum restored service to 700 customers affected by an unknown outage. Microsoft 365 experienced outages 2 days ago on their software. 911 outages have been reported in multiple counties 2 weeks ago, and today there were more 911 outages and reports of phone service and service outages in various places. They claim that the fiber installation led to utility outages. AT&T reported outages 1 month ago for wireless customers in Washington, Oregon, and Alaska. Actually, AT&T reported across the country some outages a couple of days ago, and several other companies reporting outages. So I'll just go ahead and end the video here, but you can see here 1,600 customers, power outage, PlayStation Network experiencing widespread outages. For the past 2 weeks they've been experiencing up and down outages. But yeah, the latest news is these ATMs. The ATM service is out. I know last week they wound up going out, and it's happening again, but this time nationwide. Cash only. The Telstra outage. ATMs are down in a nationwide issue. You can only use cash right now. As of 3 hours ago, a nationwide Telstra outage is taking out ATMs and the EFTPOS machines. A lot of stuff happening. I'll bring you updates. Peace. Bye.